Attack on Titan is a very important anime to me, and at the time of making this video, the first part of the final season has been completed. This epic of an anime deviated from the norms of your average shonen anime, entering seinen territory. The first time I got to watch Attack on Titan, I hadn't really been exposed to a lot of anime, but when watching the first few minutes of the anime, I felt I knew what to expect, but I was sorely mistaken. The biggest shock factor for me was a non-discriminatory way the author kills off his characters, whether you are attached to them or not. So, you the viewer will be hard-pressed for your favorite characters to stay alive. But that too is kind of hard, when the author shatters your delusion of grandeur and kills them off anyway, reminding you that his world is beautiful yet cruel. Putting shock value aside, Isayama's mode of storytelling is an interesting one as he begins to reveal secrets of his world to you as you delve deeper into his story. Because in his world, nothing is as it seems, nothing is black and white. And as the story progresses from the horror of the Titans to the key in the basement, and to finally being free from the island, and to the profound revelation that the aren't truly free, that they are the enemy, the devils of Paradise Island. A shocking twist because you follow the story of these people and see the horrors they face, the tears they've shed, and their extreme luck and skill to survive the Titans. Alas, things are looking up for them. Their survival is imminent. They can truly be free. In the fourth season, we are greeted with a different point of view, a different perspective, not from our usual group of friends but from another who share a different kind of suffering. They have dreams and aspirations just like the ones we know. They are kind, thoughtful to one another, and they care for each other. They want to be happy. They want to be free. In this part, we are greeted by a new villain, not as gruesome as the Titans but equally vicious: discrimination. These people have been branded as inheritors of the blood of the devil, and are kept on a literal leash, being born into this world, trapped, with no chance to escape your fate, because you were doomed from the start. At this point, you will begin to sympathize with these people, root for them even, until you realize who they claim to be is their enemy. The usurper, Eren Yeager, and the people of Paradise. Eren Yeager is the boy who saw the horrors of death at a very young age, and his mom was eaten right before his eyes by the Titans. We followed his journey to destroy every last one of them, with each loss more painful than the other. We keep moving forward. As truth begins to unfold, the secrets of the world rears its ugly head. Things are not black and white anymore. There is a question to be asked: who are the ones beyond the ocean? And why are we the only ones subjected to being at the mercy of the Titans? The dichotomy between the Eldians on Paradise and the ones on Marley are brought to the forefront this season. Let's take a look at these two characters, Eren and Gabi. Eren Yeager is a small town boy from the Shinganshinha district. He swore revenge on the Titans when he witnessed his mom being savagely eaten by a Titan. Years passed after he gained control over his power of the attack Titan. He witnessed Hannes eaten right in front of him and was powerless to stop it. Hannes was the soldier who saved him and Mikasa when the Titans first arrived. After all the time passed training and getting stronger, he still couldn't save anyone. He was useless. Gabi Braun is a small town girl who lives in the Liberal district and is a warrior candidate who is most likely to inherit the Armored Titan. Gabi is brave and headstrong and might sometimes come across as a bit arrogant. In her world, Gabi desires to give her life to Marley in order to be recognized as an honorary citizen. After all, she was born an Eldian, an inheritor of the blood of the devil. In her world, if she had a wish, it would be to be born as anything else rather than an inheritor of the devil's blood, a subject of Ymir, an Eldian. Looking at these two characters in comparison, Eren was driven by revenge, which made him blind to the facts, but with time he discovers the truth. Truth is what Eren finds in the basement. Truth is the vision Eren sees when he kissed Historia's hand. Truth turned Eren Yeager from the arrogant little boy who wanted revenge to the man who seeks freedom. But it's quite different from Gabi. Gabby's motivation was without malice like Aaron's, but she was far from the truth. She had been brainwashed by the Malians all her life, hence resenting her own blood. Her goal is admirable, but she did not reach the truth in time, making her a danger to the world. Because in a world like Attack on Titan, you must be willing to sacrifice everything before true change can happen. And as the author puts you in the view of Falco, you'll begin to sympathize and even understand these Eldians and their need for their own freedom. She shares a different kind of suffering, which will honestly make you understand her. But unlike the Eldians of Mali, you, the viewer, have read the truth. You know who the true enemy is. The enemy, which can only be overcome by truth. In this season, there was this theme which stuck out to me, which was the cycle of hatred, similar to that of Naruto. In Naruto, the creation of pain was due to great loss, the loss of his parents, the loss of his village, the loss of his closest friend. He was the byproduct of wars, which was stemmed from human nature. Pain's ultimate goal was to create a world where there would be peace, even if he had to kill to achieve his goal. He tried to form peace in a way that he could monitor and control it, hence attacking the Lee village of our protagonist. From this point of view, Pain is the bad person, causing all this pain and suffering to the people we know and love. Innocent lives being lost, beloved characters dying. But that's only part of the truth until we found out that it was Konoha who first attacked the hidden village in the rain in the past. Naruto is now put in a sort of dilemma to answer the important question.
You asked me why I'm doing all this. But even if I told you why, I doubt very strongly that the knowledge would change anything at all. That is noble of you. That would be justice. However, what about my family? My friends? My village? They suffer the same fate as this village at the hands of you, Hidden Leaf Ninja. How is it fair to let only you people preach about peace and justice? You and I are the same. We're both motivated by our desire for peace and justice. The justice that I have delivered against the Leaf Village is no different from what you are trying to do to me. Everyone feels the same pain when losing something dear. You and I have both experienced that pain. You strive for your justice, and I strive for mine. We're both just ordinary men who have been driven to seek vengeance in the name of justice. And if one comes to call vengeance justice, such justice will only breed further vengeance and trigger a vicious cycle of hatred. So, Naruto, how would you confront this hatred in order to create peace? I want to know what your answer is.
I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Because just like Pain, they both lost on both sides. In each other's eyes, the other is the enemy. This is the same dichotomy being delivered here in the final season of Attack on Titan, because both Eldians on Paradise and the ones on Marley see each other as the enemy, but unlike the Eldians on Marley, the Eldians on Paradise are slowly reaching the truth, whilst the Eldians on Marley are still being brainwashed by the Malians and continuously curse their Eldian blood, still constantly being reminded about their inferior bloodline due to the armbands they wear. So, before Eren's attack on the Tiber's conference, Willy Tiber reveals the truth to the people of Mali, the truth about King Fritz and the people of Paradise. But before they could fully digest this truth, Eren Yeager attacks Willy Tiber, killing him instantly. The people from the Silver Corps continue with their attack, cementing the notion that they are the devils from Paradise. Innocent lives are taken during this attack. Why did they have to die? Why are they doing this? The cycle of hatred never stops, and all this is due to the war created by humans, created by human nature, be it love or hate, greed or envy. One begets the other. So how does this end? The only way is to fight. There is so much to discuss about the cycle of hatred theme in this season, But the interesting part about the whole scenario for me was Gabby's realization. To be honest, I hate Gabby. I don't have any nice things to say about her, but I get her character because that is who she is. You can't blame her for being true to herself. So as the story brings her closer and closer to the truth, you can see her confusion because her notion and her ideals are being questioned. And from here, she has to come to an answer. And what would that be? There is this scene that I like so much on Gabby's path to the truth, which was when she revealed to Nicolo that she was the one who killed Sasha, and was dumbfounded when she found out that a Malian like Nicolo could fall in love with an Eldian, much less a devil of paradise. She tried to convince herself and others that Sasha was the enemy. Sasha was the invader of paradise. Sasha was the sniper who shot the Malian officer protecting her during Eren's invasion on the Tibers conference. What she didn't know was, Sasha was a friend, a hero, someone's loved one. Sasha held a loving place in so many people's hearts, even viewers like you and I. Gabby could not fathom this because Sasha was the enemy. She was. And now she is dining with Sasha's family, being a friend to the girl Sasha saved. The irony of it all. But aren't these the devils of paradise? The subjects of your mirror? They are evil, aren't they? And they had a daughter. And you killed her. But why did Udo have to die? Why did Zofia have to die? Why did Sasha have to die? Why did Carla have to die? The folly and futility of it all. Now, the lines that were so clearly drawn before are now blurred. They say ignorance is bliss, but for the lack of knowledge, my people perish. People are dying because of the narrative created by the Malians and Eldians, created during their fear of the Titan powers. And with this, the Eldians hate and kill each other, causing the cycle of hate to carry on from one generation to the next. This theme is reminiscent to the Black Panther movie for me, whereby the people of Paradise are juxtaposed to the people of Wakanda and the Eldians of Mali to the Black Americans in America. A conversation could spark from this point of view, but that's a discussion for another time. Be sure to like this video and subscribe, and don't forget to share it with your friends to keep the conversation going. And remember to keep moving forward.